hit that like button, just like Tyson. Made a mockery with that song when he let 6ix9ine do it. It's like, bro, you speaking on behalf of the criminal community, the inmates, the convicts, and you let a snitch hop on the record.
When you first came out with that song, right? Any and every motherfucker that was in prison felt that shit, man. They understood exactly how you was coming. Well, since now that we found out you ain't never been locked up, you know what I'm saying? And that's just a gimmick. But, I mean, fam, motherfuckers felt you.
Right.
And you totally destroyed that with putting that dude 6ix9ine on there.
But see, you just had a point, an interesting point. His rap career is over, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he said he might as well start doing what, bro?
Diamond Man.
Diamond Man. Nah, the nigga got his own city, bro.
No, yeah, I heard about that.
Hey, look, he got his own money in the city. It's called Acorn or some shit like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's like Coming to America, man. Like, he got his own money. He really has his own money. It's going to be a coin with Akon's face on it, right?
I just want to say this, right? I don't care what you do, man. Your legacy with the streets is going to forever be tarnished, man. Because regardless of what, you're still going to be reaching out to like-minded people who is going to be out there getting money, man, and they're going to be able to relate to somebody that's locked up or somebody that just got out of prison. And they not going to feel what you did, man.
Yeah. Do me a favor, bro. Before we get the show really started, can you flick that switch right there? Yeah, man, moving on to more news. Tell me why a 600 member was arrested for murder.
Okay, so he got locked up for murder and he bound to tell on himself.
No. See, the thing is, he didn't tell on himself. A female actually was locked up, involved in that shit already. She was already behind bars. So she just decided to come out with her version of the truth. I'm going to call it her version of the truth because she just decided to come out with it, right? But when she came out with it, the timing was impeccable because the guy had just got arrested for a pistol.
Wow.
So they got him and his homeboy. They were in the car, and I'm talking about Just Blow 600. So they got him and his homeboy Shark on land, Shark 600, in the car. The police had to break the window out, and next thing you know, it was a video surfacing of like Shark 600 talking to the cops, and he was like, "Man, I know my homeboy took his weight.
That's called dry snitching.
I swear, hey, look, and when I said that on the video, a lot of people say Shark didn't snitch. He was just saying that his homeboy should have took his weight. I say, yeah, he should have said take your weight, but he should have said it to his homeboy, not to the police. Like, I know my homeboy took his weight, so what y'all got me in here for? So now it's looking weirder because all of a sudden he's arrested for that murder.
I'm going to say this here, right?
And we don't have video footage of Just Blow having any kind of statements. But we do. And I said that when I seen that. I said, damn, they got him locked up for a pistol and they questioning him? Man, that's not how Chicago police work.
No.
Chicago police, if they find a pistol and me and him in here, they gonna just lock both of us up, say where they found the pistol at, and let the judge decide the rest. They not finna pull them in the room, so what's going on with this gun? You know what I'm saying? Shark 600, I feel like he knew something else was going on.
I'm gonna tell you like this here, right? With they pull you in a room, it's just like if you going in for a murder case, right? When they pull you in a room, it's to question you and get your statement about this murder. So when they pull you in a room, it's not just to be like, well, we finna let you go, or you ain't telling us nothing that we can use so you can go on. It ain't that type of party. You go in a room, it's because you about to say something that's going to incriminate you
or somebody
involuntarily, or they already got everything that they need and they just want you to make a statement. And if you make a statement, just like I just said a little while ago, you book.
And see, the whole thing is, the reason why he was dry snitching was because he should have said nothing to the police at all. He shouldn't have said, my homie need to take his weight. None of that shit. He shouldn't have never. You telling the police, it's me and him in the car, and I'm telling the police, like, shit, whatever in the car, he gonna take his weight. Nigga, that's snitching.
You might as well just came out and pointed the finger at me.
Exactly. You might as well just came out and pointed the finger at me, because they could use that statement, or they could call you in as a witness, and you all on video saying that I know he took his weight.
See, they got this thing. They got this thing. It's called the Miranda rights, right? And in the Miranda rights, it says any and everything can be used against you in a court of law. So when you say, I know my homeboy took his gun, guess what? That statement can be used in a court of law.
So now you're a witness.
That's basically what you just
Now you are a witness, man. Now you got to go on the stand, and they're going to pull up your video of you saying, it's not my shit, and it's only me and you in the car. It's not my shit. Hit. You know what I'm saying? That's what he did. He should have just got out, pointed the finger, and say, that's your gun. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, officers. Let me go. Talking about some, one of the comments in the section said, Shark 600 should have never made it to the station. Yes, he should have. He had his homeboy in the car knowing his homeboy had a pistol on him. Nigga, that's illegal.
I'm going to tell you like this.
So you should have been arrested with your homeboy, and the judge should have sorted that pistol shit out. Ain't nowhere in hell you should be in the room talking to the police.
I'm going to tell you like this, in case y'all don't realize, man, in Chicago, they already know what it is. Motherfucker get caught with something, nobody's gonna say nothing. Ain't nobody finna say nothing. So they take every motherfucker to the station, and then they book y'all and let them sort it out. Or somebody in the station gonna tell them something. But, I mean, I don't go in that motherfucker talking about it ain't mine. I done been to the joint quite a few times.
Right, you supposed to say that to your homeboy. That's the whole G code. He should have said that when the police pulled him over. Like, man, Joe, you got to take your weight. And that was the only time we supposed to heard that. It shouldn't have been no police footage of him saying, my homeboy should have took his weight. Because once you let him in the car, I'm pretty sure you knew he had his pistol on him. If you didn't know, then that's not even a different situation. The judge still going to have to sort that out. But at the same time, as far as you saying, man, that's his shit, that must not be your homie. Because y'all got to go down together. You can be pissed off at him behind the scenes, all that shit, but y'all got to go down together.
That's called being a rappy, man.
Yeah, y'all got to go down together.
How many dudes in Chicago got a rappy because neither one of them would say shit? And they on good graces, man.
Yeah, they on good grade. They still buddies. Shit, we ride or die. You called this nigga and went to pick him up for a reason. Check this out, crazy.
What up?
It was a major drug bust at fucking Duke University, the University of North Carolina, and other universities in North Carolina.
Stop. Federal. Blank. You on the school grounds, that's federal anywhere you go.
Well, the students was the ones selling the shit, man, coming out of the top fraternities and sororities in Duke and North Carolina. They were drug houses, bro. Guess how much weight they was pushing?
How much? 200
pounds of weed a week, and also 2 kilos of cocaine. Not to mention the LSD, the mushrooms, and the other drugs that was there.
Hey.
21 people were arrested. 21.
Just like in the last video. Homie, you better all know what it is y'all about to get into and be able to.
No, I don't think it's going like that at all. See, one thing you got to understand is Duke University and North Carolina University, top tier, bro.
I know about North Carolina.
Top tier, right? So look. These are white people running sororities and fraternities. You know what I'm saying? So these are white people. These ain't black people. They had one name in the news article.
Well, let me guess. It was a minority.
It was a Mexican. Out of the 21 students that was arrested, they put the name of the Mexican supplier in the newspaper. Never shot. Like, even to this day, I cannot find mug shots of these 21 people.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this here, right? If you know anything about research, especially history, Carolinas were always they were the first ones to implement the Jim Crow, the first states. So I mean, right now it's still like that to this day down there. I mean, you got brothers and sisters down there, but they'll tell you the truth about Carolina too. But I believe that. They're not gonna put out there their own. They're gonna put out the minority motherfuckers. So I mean,
So, look, one of the comments in the comment section of the story that I did, it said that's because they all turned informants against the supplier.
yeah, I believe it.
Hey, guess what they gonna do, man? They gonna get them white kids a slap on the wrist, those killers. Like I said in that last video, those are some of the coldest drug dealers I ever seen. 2 keys a week, 200 pounds a week. What the fuck? Like, they got niggas locked up for way less than that. You know what I'm saying? Just for talking on phones, or they just a couple of pounds. You know what I'm saying? They got niggas locked up for that. Mugshot all over the news. This black guy was selling pounds of marijuana. Police arrested him, found a handgun and 2 pounds of marijuana. These people on a weekly basis was moving 200 pounds. They ran all the colleges in North Carolina. These, like I said, are some of the coldest drug dealers that I've seen. Like this,
I'm gonna say it like this
year, this 2020, man. These are some of the coldest.
I'm gonna say it like this here, right? Here in Iowa, they gonna book you. You know what I'm saying?
I might
they
check
just
that
not,
out.
What?
Iowa, I ain't gonna put where we at.
Okay. Oh, okay. Well,
in some states,
you know what I'm saying, they'll book you up into a certain point. You know, I've been through the federal system, so I mean, I know for a fact that the judge went way lenient on a person with light, damn near bright skin than me. Me and the person, he had way more drugs than I had because he was dealing in meth. And we got the same amount of time. He got caught with a few keys of meth. And they caught me with, they didn't even catch me with nothing, but they speculated 50 grams and up. But how do we get the same time, D? Right. That's the question you need to ask.
Right, a kilo is like 1,000 grams.
Yeah, it's 1,000 grams. Ain't no light, it's 1,000 grams.
I'm just saying, so, you know, that 1 kilo, and they said you 50 grams, right? Uh-huh. So, you know, imagine that. Now, this guy had 3 kilos. Mm-hmm. So, just imagine that, 50 grams off 1,000. You know what I'm saying? And this guy had 3, and y'all got the same time. Yeah. That shit is unfair. That's exactly what I'm saying with these Duke students and North Carolina students, man. They need to send them motherfuckers up the river. Give them 30 years.
I can just about bet that them North Carolina kids, as they gonna try to label them kids.
Yeah, they kids, bro.
They gonna give them a slap on the wrist. Meanwhile, that Mexican dude, they gonna say, oh, he was the biggest thing since Escobar.
And you
he
know
was
what?
selling everything.
And you know what? Drug offenses are expungible, right?
Yeah, some more.
Yeah, man, they finna make they gonna charge them with the charges that's gonna be able to get their shit expunged.
See now,
and they gonna also, cause you got to think about, we talking about Duke University, man. Mm-hmm. These people were future doctors, lawyers, judges.
See now, the question becomes though.
Now that's fucked up though when you think about
it. Yeah,
major drug dealers in college can go out of college and arrest motherfuckers and give people time.
Oh, did you know that's where they go do federal recruiting too? They recruit people fresh out of college to join the feds. Mm. But this is the question, right? The question now becomes, right, is if these kids are actually going to face any charges, or are they just going to be probationable? And if they are probationable, is Duke going to press any charges? Because Duke has the right to press charges against these students. Are you going to do what's right? No. Because you left here and you said that, you know, y'all against drugs and all that. So show us.
I think Duke is going to be happy with the students being removed from the college campus. That'll be punishment enough in their eyes. I guarantee you they will not seek any type of prosecution against these kids.
But if it was a black kid, Duke would have did it.
Moving on. We got Donald Trump out here, right?
Uh-oh.
Going crazy, man. Guess why Donald Trump going crazy?
Why is that?
Because the Democrats passed a bill that will give every American that worked through the pandemic $600, and people that's unemployed will get an extra $300 a week.
That's okay. That ain't
Donald Trump went bananas.
Why?
And said they deserve $2,000. The American people deserve $2,000, $4,000 for a couple. He also took another step and went as far as start naming other shit that was in the bill that money was going to. Now understand, this is like a $900 billion bill, and only less than $2 billion will be going to the American people, giving them the $600. Donald Trump got the name in everything that the money was going to. They're giving $1 billion to the Arabs over here for this. They're doing $500 million for fish in the Illinois River. They're doing this over here. They're doing this over here. Millions, 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 millions. He said this shit is not COVID relief. He said everything in this bill is bogus. You know what I'm saying? They doing this, they doing that, they doing this. They can't get it together. So guess what? Either Donald Trump is the smartest motherfucker we know, or the Democrats actually played Donald Trump because they wanted $2,000 in the first place.
Yeah. I'm going to say this, right? I don't care if you're Republican or Democrat. They all play on the same side. And the side they playing against is you. They playing against you. So, I mean, they give you tools and fuels, but what about the money? All these other programs, they is taken from that, and they're pocketing money. Man, look, stop playing with yourself. You're not a Republican and you're not a Democrat because you can't play in that field. You don't have the money to. I don't even know why people be so intrigued by this. I know.
That's crazy. Well, considering that this is Christmas, right?
Yeah. You can use that. I definitely agree.
Tell me why somebody detonated a bomb in the middle of a Tennessee neighborhood, bro, today.
That was sick.
Sick. I'm talking about the Grinch that really stole fucking Christmas. He stole the headlines. But guess what this dude did, bro?
What?
This dude pulled a fucking RV into the middle of the town and had a pre-recorded message on a loudspeaker playing, telling everybody, get the fuck back. It's a bomb in here.
Well, at least he wasn't trying to kill nobody.
And they say the bomb blew up and the force was so much that it knocked the officer to his feet.
Well, that's what a bomb does.
You know, officers, hey, I'm gonna keep it real with you. An officer is like a basketball player, man.
Right.
Them motherfuckers be doing them, you know, you touch his shoulder, he fall all on the ground and shit, like,
floppy.
you know what I'm saying?
Work,
work, Miss Comp, work, Miss Comp. The bomb blew up 100 feet away from me. I felt it. I fell to the ground. My knee hurt. I need 3 days off. You know what I'm saying? That's how officers do, man. They want you to hit them. Go ahead, hit me with that rock. Oh my God, I can't see. Hit me in the fucking head with a rock.
Oh my
Hit me with that goddamn rock. Come on, man. Speaking of officers, an officer, I don't know if he was a cop or what, but I can't find his story nowhere. But I did see it on World Star Hip Hop. And Willie D did talk about it. So you can go to Willie D page, man. Willie D's talking about this same story right here, right? It shows a black suspect on the ground with maybe a dozen officers surrounded by him.
Yeah.
So he's getting picked up by an officer. I think the officer was black that was picking him up off the ground. You know, grabbing him and picking him up, getting ready to toss him in the car. Man, a white officer ran over there and stole on him. Tell me why the black officer pushed the white officer and made another officer throw him in handcuffs immediately.
Oh, that was good. I applaud you. I applaud you because that was an assault, and it needed to be done. Set an example, man.
But see,
that needed to be done.
Yeah, that's true. True that, man. If this is a real story, because I can't find it like from the news article, because guess what? Maybe the news isn't covering it. Yeah. See, we got to be the news. The mainstream news will cover whatever they want to cover. You know what I'm saying? We got to be the news in this situation. We got to let the people know what's going on, because a lot of people don't even know this situation happened.
Man, I'm going to tell you this. Me and about 1 billion other people applaud you because you actually did your job. That is an assault. He needs to be charged with that. And more than that, he probably needed his badge took from him because he probably wasn't the first time that he did it. Probably wasn't.
Probably wasn't the first time that he did it. That's why he felt that he can do it and get away with it.
Yeah.
But he was being filmed by bystanders on the street, man, and it was just so crazy that as soon as he hit the man, the officer pushed him and he pointed his finger at another officer and said, "Lock his ass up."
That's good.
But see, the thing is, I don't think that guy was a cop, man. That guy might have been like a mall cop that thought he still had some type of authority. Yeah, because I don't think that a cop would get tossed in handcuffs and threw in a fucking car. I'm not sure, but I can almost guarantee you, by me not finding the story and digging into it a little bit deeper, I can almost guarantee you that that guy was not a real cop. He was probably a security guard that just dressed up so much as a cop. You know, they really look like the rest of the cops, but there was a lot of real cops out there. But I'm gonna tell you, I do not think that guy was a cop, or if he was a cop, they would have did something different, man. They would have did it differently. Or maybe they would have just knew somebody was recording, threw his ass in handcuffs, put in the back of the car, drove around the corner, took the handcuffs off and said, "Hey, man, don't you ever do that no more." You know what I'm saying? That's why it's probably not in the news, because it's probably not a report about it.
Yeah. I'm going to say this here, right? If dude was a police officer, I applaud you. If he wasn't a police officer, I applaud you still. Because honestly, if you are here to protect and serve the public, that means protecting them from people that look like you or dress like you. You are here for a purpose. Okay, you signed up for this. So do the job, man. Ain't nobody twisting your arm. We don't want you to pull guns on us just because you have them. We want you to talk to us like we regular people. We don't want you to assault us just because you can, you have the authority to. We just want you to talk to us like we regular people, man.
Hey, man, check this out. We got a sad story, but it's a story about karma and what goes around comes around.
Okay.
And how you shouldn't disrespect the dead.
Yeah.
A Philly comedian from Philadelphia, a Philly comedian was shot and killed hours after he dissed dead Chicago rapper FBG Duck, Tuka, his friend, and also 63rd Street in Chicago. And guess what?
What?
He was on live saying, "Fuck Duck, fuck Tuka, fuck 63rd." And guess what he did?
What?
It was a video that he tried to put out there a little bit later. And he was like, in the video, you see somebody walking up on him. You can't see their face. You just see like the body, like he was raising the camera up. But he was like, "Hold on, man, I'm on live." And next thing you know, you see a silhouette. And next thing you know, you hear pop, 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 pop. Like he actually tried to go on live and say, like that was going to save his ass. See, what I'm thinking was he was telling the killer, "Hold on, man, I'm on live," so that way it'll be like,
get up off his ass.
Right. Like, come on, man. That gunman came to kill your ass, man.
Oh.
He came to kill you. He was not. See, what I said was that when you do shit like that, I'm talking about hours after he dissed FBG Duck. Hours after. It may not have nothing to do with Chicago, Duck, or none of that. But it's just odd that would happen like that. And then he try to, now these internet niggas, he try to go on the internet. You feel me? He try to get on the internet while you finna get killed. Nigga, run. Oh, you ain't know that was gonna happen. You thought it was all fun and games.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this here, right? When are you stupid individuals going to learn, man? You're not supposed to disrespect the dead. Let those people rest, man. They're gone. They can't defend themselves. They can't do anything to anyone. They're at rest. Come on, man. Show some type of respect. Now, far be it for you to walk up to somebody's cemetery, spray paint it, or get on stage, talk crazy about somebody. Man, Joe, don't you know it's going to come back? Somebody gonna have something to say. A family member at least. Come on, man. You gotta look people in the eyes behind that, man.
Yeah.
I'm smoking on this. You fucking dummy.
It was tragic. Oh, that shit was tragic, man. Instant karma, bro.
Man.
Instant karma. Nigga, you from New Jersey. Of course you not from fucking 63rd or whatever fuck, fella. Of course you're not from 63rd. So, right, leave them people alone in Chicago. See, I said that before in another video. Like, guys from out of town, please, New York guys, stop saying GDK, because when y'all come out of New York and start making a little money, man, them GDs is the security guards, man. Like, they there, man. Like, niggas is backdooring shit. Nowadays, backdooring is at an all-time high. So backdooring is setups. Backdooring is telling the motherfucker where you finna be at. You know what I'm saying? And that shit's at an all-time high.
I'm gonna say this, man. You in the public eye at all times, man. If you trying to be famous. And you saying this. What do you think? You just only gonna make money in your city and you gonna become a millionaire? No, you gonna have to go on tour, man. And you gonna have to go around this country. And it's plenty of people that are in these organizations, gangs, or whatever you want to call them, that you're going to have to see, man. Now, either number one, you're going to have to pay them for your life, or you're going to have to pay them with some cash so you can get up out of there. I mean, make your decision, man. It ain't worth it to me.
Well, like you just said earlier a little bit in this little topic, I said this too, man. I said one thing about a rapper, man, you can't change character.
No.
You cannot change character. So an actor can be a street thug, but every day he wears a suit in his regular life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But he can play a street thug, or he can play a guy in a suit, or he can play a guy that does this, a blind guy. But see, one thing about a rapper, you're always in character.
Yeah, always.
You chose your character to be a thug or whatever, man. So you're always in character. You always got to be on your square, man. You always got to watch your back, man. But, you know, the disrespect got to go down in the rap game, man. The record labels got to start saying, man, we're not finna, they need to set down all artists that's contracted through a record label, man. Set their ass down and say, look, we not finna have disrespectful shit coming out in 2020. Now, mixtapes are something different, but albums and, you know, like, we not finna have disrespectful shit coming out.
Can I say this? The record label ain't gonna stop y'all from doing it because they looking for the next Tupac and Biggie. The next one that's gonna sell, go diamond. They looking at, off his masters, we gonna get all of this. They don't have have your own best interest at heart, man. Be smarter than the next motherfucker, man.
Man, black people we gotta do a little bit better, man. But speaking of people that's not having their best interest in mind, Chicago rapper Famous Dex was on live and he passed out yet again. I think this second or third, maybe fifth time, passed out on live due to drugs. Like, he's really like a doped out cokehead, man. He had a whole lot of new tattoos on his face. Like, his face looked like a fucking he's a walking billboard now. Like, he's a graffiti train now. Like, he just got red ink, blue ink, green ink, just all type of different colors on his face. You know what I'm saying? And like, Famous Dex, get some help, man.
This is what I want to say.
Get some help, man. You're on heroin.
This is what I want to say. What is this popularity thing about showing everybody how high you can get off these super powerful drugs, man. Don't you get that you being watched and people is following in your footsteps, man? And we know when we was growing up, it used to be the streets influenced the rapper. But now at this era in time, it's the rapper influencing the streets or the comedian or whoever else. Listen, man. Come on, man. Y'all got the game messed up, man. Because you got people following you and they're trying this stuff and then they think they can go out here and be Superman. And end up in prison, in the grave or something, man.
Well, let me tell you this, man. I said this in the last video. I think what Famous Dex is doing is actually turning off motherfuckers from drugs, man, because he looks so fucking bad. He actually looks like a fucking skeleton. You know, he looks like Marilyn Manson. He went off the chain, man. Like, he's the black Marilyn Manson. Like, real talk, bro. Like, he just went off the deep end, said he was going to smack DJ Academics because people said, you need help, bro. You don't, and the thing is, Dex went to rehab. Rich the Kid took Dex to rehab. But the thing is, I don't think Dex won't rehab. Every video that Dex got, man, he got a fat ass, stupid ass, lean and blunt. Like, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, every video, you ain't got to smoke a blunt in every fucking video. Give your lungs a time to heal up, man. You don't have to smoke weed in every video. Like, we understand you smoke weed, you get high. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, you don't have to put that image out there. But like I said, I really do think that Famous Dex is turning off a lot of people from doing drugs, man, because he's looking like a fucking zombie, man.
What happened to, you know what I'm saying, people not wanting to be filmed? What happened to that? If you was doing something that you know that could be used potentially against you in a court of law, I still act like that. I don't care what's legal and what ain't legal. I still have the mentality of I'm not finna let you get the ups on me. Which meaning I'm not finna let you take me to court. I'm not finna let you shoot me. I'm not finna let you do. I'm just saying, man, use your head with things, man.
Dex, get the help that you need, man. You really looking bad out here. And, you know, thanks to DJ Academics and other people like us that brought it to the world's attention because now he's in rehab.
Subscribe for more content.